They say boxing is all about timing, knowing exactly when to strike, when to block, when to walk away, and when to hit back harder. But nobody, and I mean nobody, was ready for the hit Clarissa Shields delivered this time. Forget belts and championships. Forget the ring. This wasn't a jab. This was a full-body blow straight to the heart of hip-hop royalty. In 6 little words, Clarissa Shields didn't just shake the sports world. She cracked open the tightly guarded gates of one of rap's most iconic marriages. The words, "I'm carrying Papoose's baby." Pause. Breathe. Read that again. Yes, you heard that right. The undefeated GOAT, greatest woman of all time. Clarissa Shields, 3-time division world champion, Olympic gold medalist, and known for her unmatched tenacity in the ring, casually dropped a bombshell during a press conference that left everyone, including Remy Ma, gasping, and not metaphorically. The way this story unfolds could make even the most scandal-hardened soap opera fan drop their coffee. It all started with a press conference that was supposed to be routine. Clarissa's post-fight remarks, a few soundbites about training, motherhood, and the future. Instead, the moment became an instant cultural explosion. As cameras rolled, Clarissa held her stomach, gently, purposefully, and with a smirk that said she knew exactly what she was doing. She said, "I'm carrying Papoose's baby." The room froze, and so did the internet. Almost immediately, social media lit up. Hashtag Clarissa Shields, hashtag Remy Ma, hashtag Papoose, and hashtag The Baby Bomb were all trending within hours. People couldn't believe it. Papoose, the same man who stood by Remy Ma for years while she was incarcerated, who publicly celebrated her release like a modern-day fairy tale. The hip-hop loyalist who once redefined what black love looked like for an entire generation. That's the man Clarissa claimed was now not only her lover, but the father of her child. And it wasn't just what Clarissa said, it was how she said it. Calm, collected, like a woman who'd made peace with the chaos she was about to unleash. This wasn't a scandal she tripped into. This was a calculated move. Clarissa didn't just drop a secret, she declared war. To understand why this moment hit so hard, we need to rewind. Because for over a decade, Papoose and Remy Ma were seen as one of hip-hop's most rock-solid couples. When Remy went to prison, Papoose didn't flinch. He stayed loyal. He visited. He waited. He wrote letters. Their story became a kind of moral compass for the rap world. If Papoose can stay faithful during a 6-year bid, then what's your excuse? They married while she was still incarcerated. When she got out, they celebrated with a lavish wedding redo. Red carpets, reality shows, couple interviews, even a baby girl. The narrative was clear. This was real love. Unshakable. Ride or die. But like most things in the public eye, sometimes what glitters isn't gold. And recent months have been telling. Just half a year ago, fans began to notice cracks in the perfect image. Papoose was showing up at events alone. Remy was posting less about her family, more about herself. Then came the alleged cheating rumors, whispers that Remy might have had a brief fling with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain. At the time, most fans shrugged it off. But the silence from Papoose was loud. And now looking back, maybe it wasn't just retaliation that brewed behind the scenes. Maybe it was heartbreak, and maybe Clarissa was there to pick up the pieces. Clarissa's pregnancy announcement didn't come out of nowhere. If you've been paying attention, the clues have been hiding in plain sight. On Instagram, she posted vague captions like, "Protecting my peace and my king," and "Some blessings kick" with a baby emoji and a boxing glove. To some, it seemed motivational. To others, cryptic. But now those captions read like love letters disguised as punchlines. And then there's the body language. At recent press conferences, Clarissa's figure had subtly changed, curvier, softer. Fans noted her glow, her slowed-down movements, her visible happiness. Still, no one guessed this. The moment she placed her hand on her belly, that same belly she'd trained so hard to sculpt into a weapon, and said those words, everything clicked. It wasn't just about a baby. It was about a man, a relationship, a betrayal. Now let's talk about Remy Ma. According to several eyewitnesses in a now viral video clip, Remy was seated in the front row at that very same press conference. When Clarissa made her announcement, all eyes darted to Remy. Her face froze, her hands trembled, and then her legs gave out. She collapsed. Security rushed in, fans gasped, and like clockwork, the phones came out. That footage of Remy Ma being wheeled out of the room, mascara running, lips trembling, has been looped across TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube reaction channels worldwide. It wasn't just a woman collapsing from shock. It was the visual representation of a dynasty cracking in real time. The internet went full CSI, digging, investigating, leaking, and soon, alleged insiders began spilling tea that made the story even messier. According to one gym assistant, anonymous, of course, Clarissa and Papoose had been in love for nearly a year. He claimed that Papoose would show up to Clarissa's private sessions alone, spending hours behind locked doors. It wasn't just sparring, he said. It was something else, something intimate, something emotional. Then came the supposed receipts, text messages reportedly from Papoose, saved under the name Coach C, with lines like, "Can't stop thinking about last night," and "You motivate me in ways Remy never could." And the cherry on top, a voice note. In it, a woman who sounded very much like Clarissa whispers, "You're the only one I want to do this with," followed by silence, then unmistakable moaning. Whether these receipts are real or not doesn't even seem to matter anymore. The damage is done. Public opinion is in chaos. Some fans are screaming fake, while others are screaming finally. And somewhere in between, Remy Ma is silent and Papoose? Nowhere to be found. Here's the twist. Clarissa is not just here to play victim or homewrecker, depending on your perspective. She's made it clear that this pregnancy is a part of her long-term life plan. In her own words, we already have it planned out. I'm gonna have a baby next year, and then after I go through my stuff, I'll come back and fight some more. Probably have another one after that. She's not interested in waiting until her 40s to be a mom. She wants to run in the park with her kids, play with them, train while they nap. She doesn't smoke, doesn't drink. Believes her healthy lifestyle will help her bounce back stronger after giving birth. This isn't the end of her career. It's a new round, a new chapter, and she's claiming it boldly, unapologetically. As expected, the hip-hop world is split. Some are calling Clarissa bold and brave, unapologetic for choosing her joy, her motherhood, and her man. Others see her as a homewrecker who tore apart a marriage built on loyalty and resilience. And then there's the quiet third group, the ones watching carefully, knowing that in this world, no one's hands are ever truly clean. Remy Ma has gone ghost. Not a tweet, not a statement, just silence. And it's that silence that screams the loudest. What happens next? Will she stay with Papoose, walk away, expose her own truth? Nobody knows, but one thing's certain, this isn't over. Not even close. From the outside, this might look like another celebrity scandal. But look deeper, and it's a story about timing, power, betrayal, motherhood, and the battle between public perception and private truth. Clarissa Shields may be a champion in the ring, but now she's fighting a very different kind of opponent, the court of public opinion. Will she come out victorious? Will Remy Ma clap back? Will Papoose make a public statement, or will he remain a ghost in the middle of the storm he helped create? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this ain't just gossip. This is warfare. Wrapped in baby bumps, boxing gloves, and broken vows. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell, because when the next round of this drama drops, you know we're bringing you every blow. Until next time, keep your gloves up and your tea hotter than ever.